how is it going? It's me, Betty Jean. We are in black and white, and that's because we're doing a palette bingo today. I'm doing a multi-palette bingo with all of my Cosmic Brushes palettes. I have 5 of them, and I figured now was a great time to do a palette bingo with them. I had a lot of fun today. You will see. I was a little scared, but I think it all came together. Before we get into it, as far as my accessories go, obviously I know I'm in black and white, but my accessories are silver anyways. These are from Suki Blade, and then my nail polish that you will see once we go into color. This is High Fructose from Mooncat. So without further ado, let's just hop on in, do some palette bingoing, create some look, create some chaos. It's gonna be fun. All right, hello. We are going to get into this bingo. I have 5 palettes from Cosmic Brushes right here. I just have them all laid out alphabetically right now. Delicious Delights is kind of their bright pastel-y sort of vibe. It's super, super pretty. I love those colors. The Gothic is their small palette. It's like this fun purple situation. We have the Muse palette, which is my personal favorite. It's just so super gorgeous. I love these dusty, grungy tones, but it's still colorful. It's so cool. We have the Serenity. This was like the one that, not the one that started the brand, because I think they have another palette before this, or maybe a couple, but this is the one that kind of made them explode. Speaking of explode, I have a broken shade in here. But this is the Serenity. It's also kind of a good combination of grungy and colorful, but it's much brighter, I feel like, than the Muse. The Muse has more of a dusty vibe. And we have their newest palette, the Winter Wonderland. This one is so pretty. Truly just like a magical winter wonderland. I guess the name fits. So I am going to randomly generate 1 shade from each palette, and I'm gonna create a look based on those random shades. Again, I just have these in alphabetical order because that just made sense in my brain to do it alphabetically. So I have a random number generator here. I'm going to set it 1 through 20, and we're gonna draw our Delicious Delight shades. So let's see what we get. Number 10, we got the shade Buttercream. I actually don't think I've used this shade yet, so that's very exciting. Kind of a cute, light creamsicle sort of shade. Very, very cute. All right. We are, I was gonna say, off to a good start. It's not really good or bad. It's just a start. Going into the Gothic now, I'm gonna reset it 1 through 12 because there are 12 shades. Let's see what we get. Number 3. All right, we got the shade Serpent. Got another matte here. I do hope we get at least 1 shimmer. That would be fun and fantastic. So far we have kind of like, almost like Summerween vibes. It's like Halloween colors, but summerfied. All right, back to 1 through 20 for the rest of the palette. So next is the Muse. We got number 17. All right, we got the shade Willow. This kind of grungy, like mossy brown color. I'm not really sure what direction this look is gonna go yet. I feel very indifferent so far. All right, let's see what the Serenity gives us. We got number 7. All right, we got River. We got yet another matte right there, that blue. I don't know what this look is going to be. So far, I don't know what I'm feeling. This is very random so far. So far, the most random bingo we've gotten in a hot minute. Let's see if the Winter Wonderland can seal the deal here. So again, 1 through 20. We got number 14. Ooh, we got a shimmer. We got Reflection. This beautiful, lovely teal. I am so happy we got a shimmer. I was getting really worried that we weren't. Okay, I feel like now that we got that shimmer, I can actually kind of see a vision. Like clearly those go together. I'm almost thinking maybe we can do something with like this blue in like the outer corner blended and buffed out into that fuchsia purple. And then maybe the lower lash line can be kind of focused on those 2 shades. And then obviously this slathered all over. That makes total sense in my brain. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I just need to gather my brushes and we will get started. All right, I still don't know how this look is gonna look in the end, but we're gonna figure it out. I also haven't highlighted yet. I still need to highlight my face. So probably whatever I use as my face highlight, I'll just pop in my inner corner because I don't feel like any of the shades I drew would be a good inner corner. Although I guess maybe Buttercream, is that what it was called? The light orange. I don't know, I just feel like that's too dark for me for an inner corner. So I'll probably just figure out what I wanna use to highlight with, and we'll do that together as well. That just doesn't really count for the look, in my personal opinion. So I'm gonna prime with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip, get the ball rolling. Just gonna smear it on and blend it out. I hope you are doing so wonderful today, by the way. I don't know when this video is going up, but I had some time today to film, so here we are. This will either be up in a couple days or it'll be up many, many days from now. We shall see. So going into the Serenity first, I want to go ahead and get River started. That beautiful blue. I'm going to take my Singe E06 brush for this. I'm just going to kind of load it up. And I'm going to tippy tap this in the outer corner. Just kind of get that piled in. I'm going to avoid my lower lash line because that is going to be for my other shades, but this is where we're going to start for now. Very cool. That's pretty much all I wanted. Just like a block of blue on the outer corner. And then we'll use my other shades to blend it out. All right, so next I want to go into the Gothic palette and take that fuchsia-y kind of shade, Serpent. And I'm going to use that to blend the blue out. I'm going to use my Singe E03. I'm just going to grab a really small amount to start with. I'm even going to tap that off because I'm worried that's too much. Holding the very end of my brush so that my pressure is super, super light, I'm just going to very softly start fluffing this at the edge of the blue, just to get that a little bit blurred. I'm even gonna wipe this brush off periodically so that it stays clean. I don't want this brush to like turn into a blue mess and then I'm just trying to blend out this blue with more blue. So I'm just gonna wipe periodically, dip into a little more and carry on. So far this is working pretty decent. Happy about that. Again, I'm not gonna take this on the lower lash line because I'm gonna use other shades for that. I'm really just focused on this like outer area, just grabbing little bits and blending outward. You know, I will take a little bit toward the inner as well, just because I want a little bit of color in there, but I want the main focus to be out here. Very cute. I'm liking that combo, actually. I think that's pretty. All right, so far, so good. I want to dip into the Muse palette now and grab that Willow shade, start working on the lower lash line a bit, because I want to just make sure everything connects really well in this outer corner before I slather my shimmer everywhere. So I'm just grabbing a pencil brush, picking up some Willow, and I'm going to just kind of stamp this on that lower lash line. I do want this focused in the outer corner, only about halfway across, kind of sort of something like that. Just kind of light little taps there. I'm even gonna grab my brush I used with the blue and just make sure this like very outer corner connects really well between those shades. That feels like such a random shade for this look, but you know, it's what the palette bingo gods want. It's what the palette bingo gods are gonna get. So now dipping into Delicious Delights for Buttercream, that kind of creamsicle shade. I'm gonna use my E02 from Singe. Just gonna grab some of that color and I'm actually gonna tap that off. But again, very lightly, I'm just gonna kind of go to town on this outer corner of that lower lash line, just blending it kind of up and out, not up and out, down and out. Keeping it just kind of focused and dragging it this sort of direction. I want it to just kind of start to flow toward that fuchsia purple, just so it all feels semi-cohesive, even though I feel like it really does not look cohesive at all. This is gonna be a weird look, but I think it's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna use that same brush and grab a little bit more of Muse and just kind of swirl that back in toward that creamsicle shade. I just felt like it got lost a little bit. I'm like not mad at this, but I also don't love it. Such is the life of a palette bingo, you just really don't know what you're gonna get. I think once we add the shimmer, I'm gonna feel a lot better. I do want to re-add just a tiny smidgen of blue in this very outer corner. I want to make sure that stays nice and dark. And I want to just add a little bit more of Serpent just to kind of finish this off. You know, I'm really not mad at that. I think it's interesting. I think it's cool. Maybe we can still attempt to use Buttercream in the inner corner as well and just see how it goes. And if I hate it, I'll add highlighter on top of it. It's like not the end of the world. So now for the shimmer, I'm gonna start with my NYX glitter primer. Of course, you guys know I use a glitter primer with every shimmer ever. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of that and just kind of tippy tap that across my lid. I feel like the shimmer is truly gonna either make or break this look. There's gonna be no in between. But going into the Winter Wonderland palette, we're gonna use Reflection. Just grabbing some of that on my finger. Oh, that is vibrant. Oh, it's so pretty. So I'm just gonna kind of tap that across my lid. I just want this to flow into the matte in the outer corner really nicely. Ooh, that's nice. I actually feel like this kind of brought the look to life a bit. I still like, this is definitely not a combo I would have picked on my own as far as like this lower lash line up here, but I'm not mad about it. I think it's fine. I think it will do the job for today. You know, I'm actually pretty darn happy with how this went so far. Like, I think these colors are kind of fun. I think it's kind of weird, and I think I kind of like it. I kind of like this brightness that's on that lower lash line. I'm not angry with it. And I really, guys, I'm just really not thinking buttercream in the inner corner is gonna look good personally. So I think it might be smarter to just go pick out a fun face highlight, but I am gonna use an eye pencil that kind of matches this lower lash line because I think that's a fun little pop. But let's go pick out a face highlighter together. I mean, you're not gonna go with me, you're gonna stay wherever you are, but I'm gonna pick one out and then show it to you. Okay, so what if we use Mirage from Unearthly? It has kind of a little bit of a golden shift, and I thought that could be pretty with the lower lash line that we have going on. I don't know. It's not gonna be like an obvious like creamsicle kind of situation, but I think that's nice. Cute. I thought the warmth would go better and make it a little more cohesive than going with something blue. And obviously you could always just do something sparkly, but I wanted something with a little bit of color. I have this weird highlight brush from Unearthly, the 8-12, that I'll just use to highlight the rest of my face with. There's definitely a cat hair on this brush, my goodness. Cute. I like it. I think overall this ended up working out pretty nicely. It's weird, it's colorful, kind of chaotic. And I think that's nice. Oh, the sun's coming in right now. You can like see how everything sparkles and shines now that the sun's beaming in. What an aesthetic. I think the palette bingo gods are happy since they're raining down on me, my goodness. So I'm just gonna finish this look up. I'm going to throw on my lashes, an eye pencil that matches that lower lash line, something on my lips, and I'll be back when I'm complete. Wow, the sparkle, like I cannot. Cute. All right, this is the final look complete. I really hope you like it. I ended up obviously not going with lashes. I was kind of just feeling a mascara vibe after I applied it, so that's where I left it. My eye pencil is Marigold from Colourpop. I felt like it was the closest I had, and I feel like that really did kind of bring forth the cohesiveness a little bit more, and I really like it. And then on my lips, I just went with this lip tint oil. Tinted lip oil is what it's called. Honesty from Rare Beauty. I just wanted something kind of simple, kind of glossy, and I really like how this came together overall, and I hope you like it as well. Let's zoom out and finish this up. Thanks so much for watching my video. I had a lot of fun today playing with these. I really liked the way it all came together in the end. I think it ended up turning out better than I thought. I was a little fearful at first, but I think it all turned out really well. I think the fact that I was able to draw a shimmer that kind of matched one of the mattes, I think is what really helped this. Because otherwise it was just kind of a random assortment of colors, but I'm really happy with the final result. I think this all came together really, really well. And I would love to hear your thoughts. We all have different brains. We all have different ideas buzzing around. So I would love to know, would you have done something similar to me? Would you have done something vastly different? Would you have gotten scared and ran away? I would love to know. Have you tried cosmic brushes before? And if so, what have you tried? What are your favorites? What do you have your eye on? I'm very excited to see what they do in the future. And I'm just enjoying the brand. They've definitely become one of my favorite brands. I think their formulas are really good. Their mattes blend out so easily, so buttery, and their shimmers are just gorgeous. Like, look how glossy my lids are. I love it. So yeah, that about wraps it up. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, please leave a random assortment of emojis, emoji bingo style. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm BATTYBEAN there as well. And also feel free to subscribe. I'm posting most days over here. You can also join my channel memberships. The link to sign up will be down below. You'll get fun little perks, including a members only video once a month. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.